everyone. We're here to present a project for Advanced PLC, which is titled Recipe Management using Ignition, integrated with the Siemens PLC for paint manufacturing process. And I'm here with my team. My name is Stephen Michael.
My name is Emmanuel.
My name is Siddhartha.
My name is Nkwocha E.
Thank you. So I'll be talking about the general review, and other process will be handed over to my team to talk about it. So basically, we have here the Ignition overview about the project, and here are the names of my team member and our professor in charge, Professor Atieh. And we have also the batch process. Here we decided to talk about to produce just 4 paints, and that's why we have the blue batch, the black batch, and the red batch and the yellow batch. So, and also we have different recipe for the paint manufacturing. So here we have the blue pigment, the black pigment, the yellow pigment, the red pigment, and we have the resin, the additive, the mineral, the paste, which is the result of our formation. And also we have the sand mine and the benzene and the mixer. So these are 0 because we are here to initialize the process on the other end. So depending on the paint you're choosing, so we have different buttons here that gives you opportunities. A drop down button. From the button you can choose what you want to produce: black, blue, yellow, and red. And also we have the initialize button, the start batch, and reset. So basically we are currently producing the black paint, and that's why you can see that we have the black pigment filled and other necessary recipe. Basically we produced blue batch, and that's why we have it filled. And we have also produced red batch and yellow batch. So each of our storage tank can take 2 batches. So, but we produce single batch for blue, single batch for red, and single batch for yellow. So I'll be handing over to Emmanuel to talk about the architecture.
Okay, my name is Emmanuel. We have 2 servers here. So we have the PLC server. We've written the PLC code using Atieh Portal software, and you can see we've written in Ladder Logic, and we have different function blocks that are handling different processes. We have different data blocks that do different things. And this is for the PLC programming. So over here we have the Siemens PLC S7-1200, and we have the logo power for power supply, and we also have our network switch. And over here we have the server for the gateway server and also the ignition server, which is this is our ignition gateway, where we do our configurations and everything. You can log in. Click on login. So this is also our MySQL Workbench, where our recipe is being housed. So from here we have our recipe. You can see we have the black paint, we have the blue paint, we have the yellow paint, we have the red paint, and then these are the different recipe values based on what the process engineer will be giving to you in plants, and they have different parameters for different paints to be done. So like on the conclusion, this is we have 2 servers, our PLC, and this is our gateway server and our MySQL server. This is our PLC server where we write the PLC code, and this is our PLC network system. It's kind of a little bit SCADA system. So my colleague will explain the different overview.
Yes, so coming to the pigment menu, so we have different types of pigments: red pigment, blue pigment, and yellow pigment, and black pigment, and resin and pigment, and as well as additive. So based on what type of paint which we are selecting, so that only for suppose which we are highlighting yellow pigment will be there, or black pigment. Here we have selected black pigment. Black pigment will be selected. Along with that, resin as well as additive and the paint minimum will be flowing into the this component, and both will give a paste of the paint. And following that, coming to the mixer part, we have a sand mill as well as benzol. Both will be coming together and filtered and coming to the mixer. The paint gets mixed well and coming to the storage line. So following storage will be explained by Venkata Uma.
In the storage, we have 4 tanks as of we are selected the 4 paints. See, already we have filled with the blue batch, red batch, and yellow batch. Now, as the black paint is going initialized and it is going to be manufactured, so the black batches remains empty. respective of the colors and their names, and they are going into the specified color tanks over here. And next, when we move on to the filling, this is the filling line. If we we can select the which paint we want to fill. If we initialize, now we have selected the blue paint. If we initialize it, now the blue paint is going into the buckets over here, which will make us to transfer these things. Now, and we can start, if we select the other paint, if we just like the blue paint, if we have a red paint, then it is going to deliver you the red paint, and it will allow you to store in the buckets. Now my friend will explain you how it is going to be having an app.
Okay, so here we have the app for the Ignition. So this is we built it using a perspective, and also this just gives a general overview of the process. And you can see that we have a blue batch which is already filled. The black batch is yet to be produced, and the red batch we have it also produced, and the yellow batch. And also we can see that we also for the batch initialization, the filling and initialization. And you can see that for the sand mill, depending on what you are producing, so that's also give us the respective value. So this gives us the opportunity to also monitor and work on the process. So this is also a very way to work with the process remotely and give the opportunity to have access to what is going on in the plant in respect of your location per time. So thank you.
So for this app, before the app works, you have to be in the same network as the system. So in our system now, you can so far as you are under the MCU network, you can connect to our gateway server if we give you the permission. So our gateway server has a password, security, everything is being configured. So if you're under the MCU network, then you can connect to our gateway server if you have the access. If not so, you'll be requiring a VPN to connect to it. So this is kind of an Internet of Things, the modern day automation technology that exists now. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, so
Bye.
Thank you guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.